Good evening, everyone, or good morning to some of you. My name is Louis Meyer, the producer of Capital Convention. So, welcome to this week's edition of Convention Online. If you're here for the first time, or if you're just hearing about us, we do a class every week. And it's something that we're going to be doing in between our live conventions. So, throughout the year, you're going to see these classes that pop up, and it's anywhere from face painting to magic to clowning, puppets, and today balloons. And so you're going to get a taste of everything. So no matter what art form you're in, you're going to see some class that you like at least once per month. And then the more art forms you're in, the more fun you're going to have. So welcome to tonight. It's March 18th. It's 7 o'clock where I'm at. And so if you're here, throw some comments up. Just post a comment and just let us know you're here. And we'll show you how your comments will actually show up on the screen. And then that way our teachers, our presenters can have an opportunity to see what you're saying. And with that being said, this is a very interactive session. So keep in mind that this is live. And so the questions, if you have questions, put them in the comment section wherever you're watching this. There you go. So, hey, Virginia. So wherever you're watching, you're actually going to see your questions. If you put them in the comment section, they're going to pop up. Oh, here we go. So now we're getting some. Hey there, Trish. And so post questions and comments in your comment section so that they pop up here, so that we have an opportunity to let our presenters see them, and so that they can have an opportunity to comment or answer your questions and things like that. So that's yeah. Look at all these, lots of comments. They're popping up. Hey, April, and Haley. Yeah, how are you? So, so thank you all for being here, and thanks for dropping your comments in. And so tonight, we like to just get into things, but I wanted to let you know today, this book, The Success Principles. Yeah, see if you could see it. The 20th anniversary edition came out today, and so this to me, just to give you a little speech before Billy starts. This is my favorite book in the world. So you can't really see it. Jack Canfield, Success Principles. There we go. And so Jack is my mentor, and I have worked on his teams before, and I've taught with him before. But he has taught me. You may recognize him from the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. He was the one who put all that together. But this book of the Success Principles, it has been literally, as far as business and life is concerned, my number one book aside from any kind of religious teachings. But this you would benefit from, and the 20th anniversary edition, which he updated, came out today, so you can get that on Amazon. I promise you, if you read this every day, your life will change. So, all right, let's get started. So Billy Damon, as you all know, him as a balloon artist, and for those of you that have been coming to Capital Convention, I would say Billy is the face of the jam room. And so if you've been in our jam room, you've seen Billy in there. And then this year, he became our balloon director, which allows us to work together to find the talent that we're going to have at the convention, and then all the organization and everything that goes behind getting all of our balloon stuff together, all of the balloon brands, all of the balloon instructors, all of the balloons that you have in your classrooms, all of that is handled by Billy. And so without further ado, let me bring Billy into the room. There he is. Hey, Billy.
Hi, guys.
So welcome, and thank you so much, Billy, for doing this. I really appreciate it. And I know this is our first balloon class. And so this is going to be a great introduction to what we're going to be doing throughout the whole year. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, Billy.
I'm good. I'm good. How's everybody doing out there? I can't see any of the comments, so if you're making the comments, Trish is going to be able to tell me what the comments are. If there's anything that you need to see over again, or anything that you didn't quite catch, and you want me to repeat something, just mention it in the comments, and then Trish will tell me, and then I'll be able to accommodate that.
That's perfect. As a matter of fact, Trish, if you can hear me, I'll put any questions up on the screen. So you're actually going to see them up on the screen. So you, Trish, all you have to do is watch our main broadcast, and then you're going to be able to see all of the questions perfectly. So if that makes sense. So we had a Haley Damon Merck says hello. Are you familiar with her?
Okay. Are we ready to roll?
All right. You take it, Billy. I'm going to back off, and then you do your thing.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Haley Damon Merck?
Hi, yeah, I think so. I think I might know her. Hi, everybody. How are you? For those who are just joining us, or maybe that we haven't met before, my name is Billy Damon. I've been performing balloons and magic for many, many years. In Atlantic City, I was resident musician and balloon artist at a couple of the casinos, and then we moved to Florida, and I did a lot of work with Disney and Universal and a bunch of other things like that. And then I started doing a little more with the balloons, and I got more involved with Pioneer Politics, and I was lucky enough to have them sponsor me for, well, I'd say that 12, 13 years that they sponsored me. Took me all over the place to teach everyone else how to do balloons. I'm going to teach you something tonight. Um, I don't want to do anything that's going to be too difficult or too intense that you're not going to actually be able to use. I want to teach you things that you're actually going to be able to use. So instead of teaching you like any of the larger pieces or anything, which are nice and they're good for delivery pieces, for when the work that we're going to be doing, it doesn't really work that well. So one of the things I'm going to teach you is I'm going to teach you a really cool elephant that I used to make when I was working at Disney. It's really, really cool. It's a Dumbo elephant, and it's really, really cool. And are you ready to learn? Okay.
And Francine says she loves your shirt. It's out of this world.
Oh, thank you. All right, we're going to start with a quick link. I have a pale blue quick link. And we're going to blow it up just about the size of a grapefruit. And when I'm tying it, I'm also going to tie it so that the nut is towards the end of the nozzle, so I have some extra room there. Okay, and now that I did that, we're going to put that onto the side because I'm also going to use a pale blue 260. And this one I'm going to blow up almost all the way. Can you see that? And we're going to start, make sure that you stretch it out really good, because we're going to need all of this length. So we're going to start by making the ears. And the ears, I make my ears are just around that big. You guys see that there? Again, if you have any questions or you need me to do anything over again, let me know. And I'll reiterate it after, or do it again. So we've made two big giant loop ears. And we have all this left over. We're going to put that on the side now. And now it comes to the tricky part. The tricky part being that we're going to take this and we're going to force the air into the tie part of the quick link. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold it. I want to hold this part here against my body so that it doesn't expand that way. I want it to expand into the tip. So I'm going to take it like this and I'm going to expand it. And then after I have it expanded, I'm going to give it a little twist just about that far. And what I've already done now is I've made the head and the trunk is there. And this is going to be the body. And now I'm going to take the ears, catch the ears behind the head. And I'm not worried about shaping it yet. We're going to just keep on building. And I'm going to look for the center of the body, right about there. And right about there is where I'm going to make my first split. That's going to be one of the legs. And then I'm going to hold on to that and take a little bubble on the back, just like that. And they're going too fast for everybody? Unfortunately, I can't see you guys, so I don't know. And like in a class, I can always see how everyone's doing. And what I've done is I've connected the balloon.
Kelly said she needs a backup.
What?
Kelly needs a backup.
Oh, good. Mhm. So what I've done is I made the front leg and one of the rear legs, and I attached it to the little piece on the tail. And now I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to match the back leg. And what I do is I just feed it right through, like that. So it locks it. I'm going to come up where the front leg goes, and I'm going to just a little bubble to attach to the head. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the bubble into the back of the head. Now, if you're making a balloon, just an elephant for line work, for the most part, you're just about done. Now we're going to shape it a little bit. Now, Dumbo's ears actually droop down. So what I do is I'm going to make it a little deep there and do a little pressure to make it look like it's drooping down. And we'll move the head around a little bit.
And Henry said cute.
Thank you. And now I'm going to shape the front a little bit.
Kelly asked, bubble up top between the ears?
Yes. So I put the bubble right there. Good point.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, Kelly. The bubble goes in the top between the ears, just like that. And that actually helps to hold the ears apart, and it also helps keep the head forward. And now we're going to add something else to it to give it a little bit more character. And we'll do is we're going to start with a rib 260. And I'm going to make the base. And the base is going to be just a flower base. I like to do a 6-petal flower base, or it depends on how much I have. If I do a 5-petal flower base, I make them really small, because this is going to be the stem, almost a second stem. So I've made 4 so far. 5, and I have enough room to make 6, so I'm going to do that. I have 5 so far from the center. 6 colors. Now, here's something that I'm going to be doing with this that's relatively new to me. There are other people that are using these. I believe Zivy Kivy has been having them printed up with your name on it, everything else. But I've started working with these flat bracelets. And I think it's actually a pretty good idea. To, at first I wasn't like, well, I don't know if I need to do that. But I started working with it and found out the response from the people is just amazing. So what I did was I bought a bunch of these on Amazon in bulk, the flat bracelets. And what I did was I don't know if you can see that, put a little sticker with my name on it, name and phone number and stuff like that. So now, long after the balloon is gone, they have something with my name on it, and that they're going to keep this flat bracelet because it's fun. The kids love the flat bracelet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to you take that, and right in the center of the feet. And it makes a little stand for the elephant. And I'm going to put this on. Now, it's important when you're putting the bracelets on, when you're putting the bracelets on, you don't want to really make it too tight on this because otherwise it'll start forming the bracelet. You want it to be just enough that it's going to hold it. And again, it doesn't have to be very, very tight. It just has to hold the bracelet. Now, what that does is it does several things. Number one, you can put it onto their wrist so that the kids can carry it like this. But also, when you let go of it, it sits up by itself. Next thing we're going to do is he needs his little hat.
And Emmy's Balloon says hello and thank you for teaching her animimals and cool balloons.
That's very cool.
No,
Who?
they can hear me.
Who?
Emmy's Balloons.
Emmy's Balloons.
Robert Barr said Emmy's Balloons says hello.
Oh, okay. Hi. I'm like, I'm going to blow up the Goldenrod. I'm going to leave a bit of a nozzle on for it, like that.
Mike Mackey says love it, awesome.
Thank you, Mike. Hi, Mike. Sorry we didn't get to go to Blackpool this year, maybe next year. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make his hat. And the way I make his hat is I'm going to take the knot and I'll push the knot in like a tulip twist. Grab it, the knot inside. And when I pull my finger out, I'm going to pull that nozzle out too, because I'm going to use that later. So I'm going to twist this here. Now, if I just let go, what is going to happen is the knot's going to come undone. But if I pull on and push the tulip in, to actually hold the knot in place. Now I'm going to make another little bubble. Just like that. And then get rid of the rest. Tie it like this.
And Fawn Wenzel says looking good.
Oh, thank you, Fawn. And I have his little hat. And now I'm going to take it and just wrap it around the head. And then for the eyes, he has really big circles. And his eyebrows are really high because he's just a baby. And then just a couple of dots there for definition on his nose.
Why do you use dots instead? Why do you use dots instead?
I didn't want to put too much on it, just want just a little bit. Just like that. And now, okay. You like my hat, Haley? Thank you. And he's a little circus animal, a little circus elephant. And it only took, well, 3 balloons and a little scrap to make it. And in real time, you can do this in under 3 minutes. It looks like a lot of twisting, which is what people want to see too.
They all love the hat.
Right. Well, the hat is what really makes it.
And that kid said that slap bracelet is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yes, black bracelet. And like I said, long after the balloon's gone, the kids are going to have the slap bracelet. I just did a bunch of stuff last night for a St. Patty's Day party in a bar. All adults. They went nuts over the slap bracelets. All the women want the slap bracelets or headbands. They went crazy over it. It's been a long time since I did adult balloons. Of course, I did a bunch of them when I was doing senior frogs in Orlando. And of course, when I was doing balloons in the casinos. A lot of stuff for adults. So any questions? Trying to show you.
Make the hat again.
Can I make the hat again? Sure, I could do that. It's really simple, and like I said, it adds so much. Let me show you. And thanks for asking. Okay, now when I'm going to inflate the balloon, I'm actually going to hold onto part of the nozzle there while I'm inflating.
Does that work with a pump as well?
It will work with a pump as well. And then you can tie it off right there so that you have enough of the nozzle. Okay, and here's where we're going to do our tulip twist. I'm going to take the knot, and I'll push the knot in just about that, maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches. And as I pull my finger out, I'm going to pull the nozzle out because I need that to tie on, and then I twist it there. Now you notice that I did allow for 2 inches, but by the time I was done, it shrunk a little bit, which is okay.
Did you say what brand that was?
Sure. This balloon, this is a Qualitas. I like the Goldenrod color. I don't know, I believe the Calitek has their Marigold, or no, they discontinued that too, didn't they? Yeah, actually, I don't know what the new colors are. There's so many companies. So many companies are coming out with new balloons now, and it's hard to get the colors that I'm used to. And what just happened is that I dropped it and it fell apart. So I'm going to start over again. It's okay, you can fix it. We can rebuild it. We can make them bigger, faster, stronger. Da-da-da-da. I'm sorry, half my audience is going, what? Never mind, okay. And we're going to do that. Come on, you let go.
And Amanda said mango.
Mango, yeah, okay. 2 over. And I hate wasting balloons, especially my Qualitas, because you don't get them anymore. Can you tell I'm nervous? I am.
Because you don't have any audience.
I don't have an audience. I don't know. I can't see. I can't connect. So I'm trying to connect with my door. Just a minute. Okay, let's try that again. Look, that's my nozzle. I take the knife. I push the knife into the balloon. Hold my finger and the nozzle back. And then twist. And then pull the knot out a little bit so that it goes inside the tulip twist. And then just a little bubble on the top of the hat. And make it just like that. So just a little bubble on top of the tulip twist. And then that will just tie onto the balloon for the little hat.
It looks cute on the duck.
Hmm?
It looks cute on the duck.
Right, yeah, you put it, you can use a hat on anything. Actually, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a frog. And you could actually, if you wanted to, without this, just a tulip twist, put this on top of the frog's head, and then put the points like it's a crown. Well, we'll get to the frog in a little bit. I'll put this on the side. Maybe I'll use it for the frog. How are we doing on time? Am I doing okay? Oh, good.
Yeah, doing great on time. So yeah, we're doing awesome. So so you've had some great comments already. So I'm gonna let you keep going. But someone, Aaliyah wants to know, what information did you put on the slap bracelet?
Oh, okay. Let me just turn this up a little bit. Thanks for that. I didn't hear that. Okay, it's hard for me to hear on both sides. The slap bracelets, what I did was I got them on Amazon, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Amazon, and I bought them in bulk. And they have them in all different, you can get them with different colors and different, there's different holidays and everything too. But I bought like 500 of them or something like that, and it was $25 or something. Or don't quote me on that. It was like $25 for 500 of them, something like that. That's just, so they're really, really cheap. And it's just a regular slap bracelet.
I think they mean, how do you put it on the?
Oh, how do I put it onto the flower? Okay.
Okay.
So here's another flower that I have here from one that I was practicing with earlier. And you can see that I have a bit of the balloon from here. I'm going to put the slap bracelet now. You have to put the slap bracelet on upright like this so that when it closes, because if you do it backwards, it's not going to work. You put it like this and take this extra piece and you just lightly wrap it around. If you do it tight, it's going to crack the bracelet before you even get to put it onto the kid's hand. You don't want to do that. If you do it lightly, though, if you put the bracelet on lightly and tie it on lightly, and then again, it'll hold upright. And of course, you could always put it onto the kid's wrist. And again, I was really impressed. Like all these people that I was doing balloons for last night, that got the slap bracelet, they also got my telephone number and my name and telephone number so that they can contact me in the future. And as I said, once the balloon is gone, the kids will always have this slap bracelet. And they really like them. It's a lot of fun. So the kids love the slap bracelets.
Especially the China one.
Yeah, especially, we have all kinds of different colors. I got all different colors and shapes and characters and everything else on them, and they all have my little sticker on the back.
The Easter ones, or did it?
Yeah, I had ones they have them for every holiday. Any other questions about the elephant? Shall we continue? Yes? Okay, good. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a frog. Now, the frog, I came up with actually while I was in a class that Dylan Rowe was teaching. I think it was at Capital Kid, it might have been Capital Kid West. And Dylan was there and he was teaching something, and I was on the side and I was working with this balloon, and I came up with this design, and it was just perfect design. It's a cute little frog, and it starts with a white 5-inch round. And we're also going to use a green 160. And I also make a base for that too. I'll get back to that. But this is what we need: a green 160 and a white 5-inch round. So we blow up the 5-inch round. Also about the size, just a little bit bigger than a softball. Just about that big. I'm going to tie the knot onto the nozzle. And again, I'm going to tie the nozzle, the knot right near the end of the nozzle, so I have room to work with. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do a sidewall bubble. It sounds harder than what it is. But I'm going to use my hand like this, like an OK sign. And I'm actually going to come over the balloon like this. And holding the other side of the balloon so that it doesn't shoot out that way. I'm holding this part here, and I'm going to lift the balloon just like that, and making a bubble on top. That's called a sidewall bubble. Let me do it again. You want your balloon to be pretty soft. Again, I'm going to take it like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Like the OK sign, I'm going to go like this and squeeze my fingers together around, still holding that in the other hand. Like this. And we're going to make the sidewall bubble like that. And then, as if that wasn't enough, we're going to take that sidewall bubble and split it. Not that one. The balloons don't like when you do that more than one time. Let's see what else I have here. Hold on a second. All right, that one's better. Size of a softball.
Louis laughed too.
Yeah.
Not as much as me screaming.
That's probably why they put that right.
I'm not surprised, okay?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna try that again. Again, I'm gonna hold this part against my hand so that I don't get the air to go out that way. I don't want that. Just squeeze this and let the air out. And now it's a little bit soft. And once I have it like this, I'm going to split that. Let me get some fresh balloons. I'm trying to do it slowly. Show everyone.
Mix of rats. She said I look pretty there.
There we go. I have to do it at my speed. By doing this, what I've done now is I've made the eyes are going to be on the top of the front. Let me show you one more time. About the size of a softball. There's it to the nozzle. Like this. Now, when you're doing your sidewall bubble, you can feel how tight it is as you're twisting it, and you're able to size the bubble just by squeezing it back and forth. Like, for example, if I go here like that, you see that one's too small. I can go back and make it a little bit bigger, and I can also make it softer. So it's a little bit easier to split it. So we're going to split that.
April said, show us the end result first.
Who that?
April,
April?
show us the end result first.
Actually, we have.
Not in here.
Oh, no? Oh, we don't have it. Well, at the end, you'll see what the end result is. Okay, and that's the basis for the frog. Now, the interesting thing about sidewall bubbles is when I do use sidewall bubbles for a lot of different things too. For example, if I was going to make a face, I can make a really quick face just by doing a sidewall bubble for a nose. And then, let me do this really fast so you get an idea.
Yeah, we should make one with that.
Because I'd like to also show you techniques that you can use for other things too. So what I'm doing is right now, I'm going to make some eyes to attach to the nose. I did a sidewall bubble there. Can you see that for the nose? And now I'm going to attach. And make a little head. You can make a little hat on top of it. And you can put that on top of a little body. So there's a lot of different practical uses for the sidewall bubble. Also, when I'm doing my my turtle, which if I have time, maybe I'll do a real quick turtle, show you that too. I'm able to use a sidewall bubble as another attachment point for the round to hold it on for the shell. Okay, in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to take a 160 green and blow it up almost all the way. See what I got there? Just I'm going to stretch it out. Make it nice and soft. And I'm going to make loops. And these are going to be the loops that go over the eyes. So I'm going to make 1, 2 loops, just like that. And I'm holding on to the knot as I'm making this, so that I'm going to feed the knot through to lock it in. So I have that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the loops and attach it underneath. So I have this. Don't worry about placing the eyes later, okay? This part here, at the very end here, remember I'm making a little bubble at the end where I tied that knot. I want just a little bubble. Here we go. And this one's going to come down behind the balloon. Twist. Lock it, that little bubble there. And now I'm going to make two, like 2-3 finger. That's going to be his feet. Okay. Now remember, if you have any questions as we're going along, stop me. Okay. Oh, look, you found it. And here's what the end result looks like.
It was slow.
Okay, now we'll get back to how we do it. Thank you, Trish. We're going to go all the way over onto the other side of the house. She just had a hip replacement. She has a walker too. Okay, so you hobbled over so she can get to here. All right, now I'm going to take this. I'm going to wrap it all the way around. I want it nice and tight around that white balloon. And I'll connect it. Now remember, this particular video is going to be able to be seen time and time again. So you'll be able to play it, do it over again and again. So what I've done there, and now I have all this left over. So I'm going to squeeze this out. This is what we have so far. Part comes down here, attaches to this little bubble, and make 2 feet. And then it comes up and around, back down to that bubble. And now here, I'm going to take this and attach it behind the feet to make a big loop. And then I take the loop and flip the loop. Can you see me there? Flip the loop. And then I take this part and I'm going to push it through the loop like that. See how it holds? And the same onto the other side. And I'm pushing it through the loop. And that makes his knees and his feet. And I take the eyeballs and very carefully push the eyeballs into the loops that I made. It doesn't have to go all the way through. It just has to go in enough to hold it. Getting all that? It didn't actually go all the way through, just enough to hold. Yeah, and the same thing with those legs. Just goes in enough, just so that it holds those knees there like that. And then for the most part, if you're doing the line work, again, this is something that could be done, it's only 2 balloons. It could be done in like 3 minutes. Especially once you get the hang of doing the sidewall bubble and then splitting it, that's the hardest part.
And Fawn had asked, I replied, white
Who?
or yellow. Fawn said, do you ever use another color for the tummy? I said, we usually use white.
Well, I usually use the white because I only need 1 balloon. You can use like a blush in here, but then you have to make the eyes separately and attach it. It just adds more to the balloon than what it needs.
Haley said she uses champagne by Decamix.
Okay. Haley says that she uses champagne. I've never used the champagne. So, but that would mean that the eyes are going to be champagne colored too. Yeah. And then here's what the other thing I do. I take a 160 and just make a little bubble on the end of the 160. Yeah, you know where it's going. And then right about in the middle there, and tie that there. And then right underneath his lip there, and feed the red in, and tie it once around the eyes. So hold it. And that'll be his little tongue. Now again, just the way it is, if you're working someplace, doing balloons, like a restaurant, something like that, and you need to get on to the next one, that's more than enough. So you don't even have to do the tongue, and it's a frog. You just put the eyes on it. Actually, put his eyes. Eyes right there like that. And then 2 dots for his nose. And then a little detail on the legs. A little frog freckles, I guess, there. For want of a better term. And then let's see if this works. Where is that? You can add this. Yes, it was. For the top too.
Now it's just like a.
Hmm?
Now it's like a, one of those green, not near yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can make a little crown if you wanted to. Now, what I also like to do is, remember, I've been using the slap bracelets a lot. What I like to do is I like to put him on a slap bracelet. But you can't just tie him onto a slap bracelet like this because there's nothing really to attach it. So what I do is I'll make another base, a slap bracelet base.
Jonathan Harmer says love these, thanks to Sharon those.
Ooh, Jonathan?
Jonathan Harmer.
Hi, Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan.
Paul says nice. There's like emoji.
Mm-hmm. I want to make another base. You want to make your feathers of these plates really small because you want to have as much balloon as you can for tying. It makes it so much easier. It does look like a lily pad. It looks like a lily pad in green. So white would contrast with the belly and eyes and stuff like that. And so make that. And what I'm going to do here, this one's even easier because you can just take the nozzle from the bubble and tie the nozzle, and because now you have the spacer underneath the frog, it goes inside the flower, and the frog can sit nice and square on top of the head. And then, of course, we get another one of our slap bracelets and put it on. Again, you don't need to do it really tight. You just need it to hold. So I'm just going to put it right around, wrap it around twice. Again, even if you don't use it as a slap bracelet, you just put it sit onto a table. It'll now sit on the table. It has a little weight. Just like that. Any questions? Anybody want to see the eye part again? The sidewall bubble and splitting it? Anybody in comments? No? Okay. Any other questions? Let me show this part again. And we'll bring out.
Put a light in his belly?
Hmm?
Can you put a light in his belly?
You put a light in his belly. You put a light in his belly, too.
I thought it looked like the frog of
Yeah,
firefly.
yeah. Now, again, there's nothing written in stone with these things. These are techniques that I'm showing you so that you can experiment and come up with your own stuff. And if you do come up with something, please let me know. I like to see something that's being done with it. Any other questions?
Mike Matthews said he loves it.
Thank you,
Carolyn Heyman
Michael.
said these are great.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Haley Clapp, Darren Mortarboy said love them.
Oh, hi, Darren. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Who else is out there?
Virginia George.
Oh, Virginia.
Look like a horned toad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you can change the colors around. Sometimes this looks a little bit happier than this color.
It does.
It's surprising how colors can make such a big difference.
Jacob Sparkle.
Oh, hi, Jacob. Straighten out the eyes up a little bit like that. And again, guys, if you weren't able to keep up or follow along, this will be replayed over and over again, so that you'll be able to see it again and again. And you can slow it down, start it again.
Ryan Morelli. This stuff is usual.
Oh, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Cool. I wish you guys could all be here. We could be jamming and everything. We'll have to do that. We'll have to do a Bama jam at one time and invite everybody over to have a big Bama jam. That would be really cool.
Lovely teaching style as
Who?
always.
Oh, hi, Pip. Very cool. Very cool. Wow, you're the long distance watcher. It's already tomorrow there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our thing. I'd also like at this time to say thank you for Lewis. Thank you to Lewis for putting this all together. It's sort of trying to get entertainers together and to do something together is like herding cats. And Lewis is really, really good at doing that because there's a whole bunch of ADHD running around, all these performers and everything else, and try to get them focused onto one thing is an amazing achievement. Thank you, Lewis.
Oh, you're welcome. No, thank you, Billy. There have been so many comments. So people loved the designs and had lots of great questions. Honestly, that slap bracelet to me is the gem of the whole thing, because if you're not using those slap bracelets after this lesson, then you're missing out, because that is a marketing genius idea. So that's really, really.
Hopefully we're using things that everyone else is going to be able to use. And like this, little things like this, I didn't think anything of it until I started using it, and I went, "Holy macro!"
I know. That's exactly.
It's a brilliant idea.
It's
It's not my
amazing.
idea, so I'm not going to try to take it. Like
Yeah.
I said, Ziggy Kibby's been doing it for a long time, but this is the first time that I've actually used it, and he was actually right. Yeah, go figure.
Yeah. Yeah, because the balloons, they do pop and then eventually they go away. But kids love slap bracelets, and if the parents see those later and then they know that the information's on there, they'll go back to it later. So
Right.
yeah, I'm
The
a marketing, that goes
the
through
other
my
advantage, the other advantage to it is that the parents don't have to carry it; the kids get to carry it.
I know. I know, and it automatically allows them to put their balloon animal right on their arm.
Yeah, Fawn is already on Amazon buying them.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and that's the other thing. I would assume balloon artists have this issue of when the kids play with the balloon, it sometimes messes it all up and you have to refix the balloon. But if it's on your arm or on your head,
You
then
don't have to worry about it.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's gonna cause less problems later. So yeah, it's a great idea. So anyways, well, that's it. The timing was perfect, Billy. So thank
Right
you
on
so
time.
much.
Excellent.
And like you said, all of this is going to be recorded so everyone can slow it down and watch it again later. It'll be on our website. So these will be two designs that you'll be able to figure out at any time in the future. So so Billy, thank you. And thank you, Trish, for doing backup stuff. That's it from us. So we'll see you again next week where we're going to do some face painting seminar. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week.